to my left in the hallway that I'd love to... Oh. What? Bro, what is that timing? All right. Oh. What is that timing? What am I doing? Alright, first round, I picked the Cade. It's a good pick for this site because there's the hatches above site that if they get those, it hurts really bad. So this is what I like to see. I'm getting the hatches right away without wasting any time. Also, very good. We'll just put it on 2 times so we don't have to watch me run around and get the hatches here. Other side setup I'd like to see is maybe some head holes or rotates if my teammates haven't done them with my TCSG. Okay, Cade Claws is also great. Good job, me. Well, I didn't really look. If I would have looked, would I have found anything? Nah, it looks like they did a pretty good job setting up. Cool. You know, I missed an opportunity to hop on cams. If I would have hopped on cams, I could see if they were going to be going like main lobby above push or if they were going to be going dirt side, server side. I really could have hopped on cams as soon as the round started. I wasn't doing much else. But I'm holding garage, which is good because if we look around, we can see my teammates are holding server. This guy's holding server. And we've got upstairs guys, 2 upstairs guys. So yeah, they can't just walk in garage without me knowing about it. They can't walk in server without my teammates. This is good so far. Great. Little drone. Didn't see it. Bummer. Would like to have seen that. I bet that drone saw me, though. Hopefully I don't sit here too long. Great. Move a little bit here. Okay. Not bad. Not overexposing yet. I'm not seeing that drone to my left in the hallway. I'd love to... Oh. What? Bro, what is that timing? Hold on, hold on. Was I doing anything wrong there? Okay. I'm holding garage. I'm holding garage. I look away for 1 second just to get behind the desk. And this guy full sprints past my angle that I looked away from for 1 second and runs behind my ACOG housing. And I don't see him. And I'm like, wait, is there a guy in sight? I think I heard him. Okay, here we go. I ended up killing one of the 2 guys who ran in. Okay, this guy just died, so I should assume that they have sight. I'm not looking at sight. If our teammate died, I should be looking at sight. Where else could he have died from? Okay, here we go. We reposition. Alright, we're not overexposing. We're not just peeking over and over again because we are low health. This is decent. Okay. Let's think. What could I do? Now that this guy isn't peeking the window, if I swing left, I don't know if there's anybody else going to be put... Well, actually, know that the garage is covered. If I start swinging left, it could give me opportunities to come over here, and I could open up this wall with a C4 or with my shotgun. I think I should do that. Let's see what I do. Alright, I just keep jiggle peeking. Not great. Not too bad. Ooh! I remember that, not gonna lie. Okay, we throw the C4 like I was kind of hoping later. It's a 1v2. So what I'd like to see is for that C4 to get blown up when I'm a little closer to this door, and then I can take some gunfights with hopefully the element of surprise. Okay. I need to get more active here, I think. It's hard to tell. Damn! Okay, let's see what we could have done better. Okay. I'm getting red pings on this guy. It's a 1v2, and I know that it's a 1v1 right here. I need to take the 1v1. I didn't do too bad. I mean, let's go to Aurora's perspective and see what I could have done. Okay. Beautiful pre-fire, kind of. Well, honestly, I'm at a little bit of a loss right there. I think that I didn't play that too bad. My whole team died from them pushing in garage, it seems like. Not my whole team, but at least 2 of them. I could have been playing in garage. Like, I let them have complete control of garage, and they made a mad dash and got lucky. If I would have been holding garage early round, I could have contested them from coming in, because I've got the TCSG. That thing's like a sniper rifle shotgun. So, realistically, I could have been playing in here. Maybe played a little bit aggressive at first and rotated back, just so that way, you know, they don't just get all this free real estate. So, Yeah, I think that's what I could have done. Just played a little bit differently. I was playing a little bit passive the whole round. I didn't hop on cams either. So that could have been good. Okay, we go upstairs. Little castle gameplay. Okay, I remember this. So, my setup is that I'm making head holes here. I'm going to hold from all the way Trump office all the way through and have an angle on stock. So that way they, can't just jump in stock. They're going to have to go clear me first. For this setup, I just like to make sure I'm not wasting any time. So far, I have spent the entire time just shooting, reloading, rotating. So this is fine. Cool. Putting down castles, great. Site setup is not bad. Not wasting time. But it is quite the long setup. I really maybe should ask my teammates for some help. That could help me get done a little bit sooner. See, I could have thrown my prox mines on the way. I didn't. That's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, let's make sure I'm holding something productive. Teammates in sight. He's got the castle barricades. Cool. He's reinforcing both walls. Fine. We've got a guy in Janny who's holding stock. So that's 2 of us holding stock. I've got a prox mine. This is a terrible prox mine. If they come up here, at least they're gonna get Elamine, so I'm gonna know they're gonna come up here. But this prox mine was really just I was setting up, took too long. Next time I need to throw this prox mine a little bit sooner, like on my way, or before I put down this castle, I can throw my prox mine. So trash. But yeah, 2 of us are holding stock, which isn't ideal. This guy's ready to hold square, so I'm gonna say this guy's holding square and stock. This is fine. Nothing wrong here because of that Elamine on the stairs behind me. If that Elamine wasn't on the stairs behind me, we would have problems. Okay, we heard him get frost matted. We act off the information. Get our teammate a freebie right there. Good so far. We know that they're peeking the stock window. This is exactly what we prepped for. Ooh. Aim and head level. That's good. Aim and head level. I'm not overexposing. Usually I'll put holes on this whole janitor wall too, so that way I can hold the janitor door, but I didn't really have that much time this time, so not too bad. We also have a guy holding janitor, so really not a big deal. Okay. Okay, we fried Brava right there. Let's see it from Brava's POV. I want to see. Wait, that was not Brava. That was Rora. Let me turn off the HUD so we can actually see what she saw. Is the wall bugged? No, the wall's not bugged. Ooh. Yo, that's kind of disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but like, that is a hard angle to peek from their perspective. Especially when I'm just walking back and forth. They don't know if I'm left or right or nothing. This is good. I like the strat. Ooh, unlucky timing. Kind of like last round, but last round was way worse. That's okay. Hey, look, everybody's dead. I got 1 pick holding janitor. Our team did great. It is a 5v0. Good job, team. Okay. We're back downstairs. I'm still in the cage. Setup. I'm going to go get hatches again. I remember this. These hatches are really important. If you don't already know, there's this one that goes into downstairs in vault. There's this elevator one that goes into elevator. And then there's these 2 hatches that go directly into site. So all 4 of them need gotten. My teammate's getting them. Great. Okay. It looks like I'm holding garage this time. Great. Phenomenal. This is exactly like last time they just rushed in garage. This time I've adjusted. I'm ready. I'm ready for their push that they did last time. Ooh, that drone got fried. Yeah, we reposition off of that drone. Great, beautiful. Because now their information they just got doesn't matter. Because if they drone me, and they see that I'm holding this peak on this truck, and then, god damn, they droned that from far away. What were they going to do with that information? Nothing. But anyway, if they were sitting right here, and they droned that, then they're going to think, okay, he's behind that truck, which means that I could be, peeking this left side, or I could be peeking the right side, or I could have rotated all the way through, and I could be pushing up here, and I could be, like, peeking them from here, and that's a hard angle to win, especially against a TCSG. Like, my gun is perfect for this garage setup. Like, beautiful. So So cool. If they push here, I've got the advantage. This is a stronghold. If they decide not to push here, I would like to see myself rotate off within the next 45 seconds or so. So maybe like a minute and 40, a minute 30. I would just like to see myself not hold this for too long and waste too much time. If they start pushing somewhere else, like, I need to be able to readjust and help my team, you know? All right. Oh. What is that timing? What? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I was holding garage, they droned it, and then they didn't push for so long, and then they just full sprint up to garage. Maybe we could have held it for a little bit. I held it for 1 minute. Let me look to see if there's anything going on with my team. So server, clear. Our team is holding, we have 2 teammates holding like top above server. Interesting. We've got 1 guy holding main stairs. Great. They opened up this hatch. You see, dang, if I would have hopped on cameras at the beginning. Okay, we also have a teammate holding this hatch. And he calls that out to me, which I'm pretty sure is why I'm rotating back, because that's my buddy Fidno right there. So I go back to help Fidno, which is good. If I would have hopped on cams though early round, I could have known where they were pushing from still, and it wouldn't have gotten me killed or anything. I can't believe that timing, 2 rounds in a row holding down here. That's crazy. Anyway, that's not what we're focused on. I'm here to help my teammate. They're flashing. This is a good angle because they can't flash me from here. Beautiful head level. She got absolutely fried. Like, look at this. She drones out my buddy. My buddy calls in backup. She thinks that she probably blinded him. She's not even aiming. Why isn't she aiming? I feel a little less accomplished now. But still, she got absolutely fried on. Good reaction. That's why aiming head level is so important, because you shoot them once, they just fall over, and now they're spectating their team. No one likes spectating their team. All right, cool. We realize it's probably unlikely they're going to push. Is Fidno still holding this? Yeah. Fidno's holding this. I came for the initial push, but now they're hitting us from the back. Where's Habana? Habana just fried our teammate. Is this Habana? Yeah. So I realize that they're pushing from this side. We go to readjust right away without wasting any time. As soon as this shenanigans is over, boom, we readjust. Beautiful. Aiming head level, not quite. Not a beautiful kill, but I mean, she was in such a pickle. She was Malusi'd. Like, look. She's walking up, she's Malusi'd. She has to worry about this door, these head holes, this door, and not the left side because her teammate's here, but still 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 angles that she has to worry about. And where was she looking? Which angle did she choose? The wrong angle, you see. I had the advantage, but I didn't swing until I knew I had the advantage. So that was beautiful. Right here, I think I'm looking around for my team, and I realize nobody's holding server. So I'm a little worried about that. There's only 1 guy left. There's only 1 guy left. Yeah, we've got Fidno. He's ready for vault. He's ready for elevator. He's ready for this. The only place that our team isn't ready for right now is server. So yeah, holding server is not bad. Rotating around to my teammate here is not ideal. Because we already have 2... Oh, never mind. We got diffuser. Never mind. We got diffuser. We got the diffuser com. We held diffuser. Everything's fine. Everybody seems to be not holding diffuser. Just kind of scaring me. But now I am. This is okay. Alright, well, we know where she is. She's already sitting in garage baiting for kills. So as long as we don't let her get those kills, then we're good. Great. I'm gonna hold elevator, looking around at my team. Alright. Is default up? I doubt it, because spectator, but like, yeah, also getting on cams isn't good. If she rotates up, I'm fucked. Cool. This is good. Finka? I couldn't, oh yeah, I remember this now. I couldn't figure out who killed Finka. Did I kill her with my electricity? Hold on. Is there any lesion mines or anything? I think I killed her with my electricity. How many kills do I have? 5? Okay. I did kill her with my electricity. Yep, and now I have 6 kills. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That was a great round. I played the garage. I rotated back to help my team. And then as soon as stuff started hitting the fan, I immediately reacted, came back, killed the Nomad with the advantage. We held diffuser. That was exactly what we like to see. That was a great round of Siege. Beautiful. So, we're going to assume they're upstairs. Deimos pick for this one. I like it because the entire floor is soft underneath. If we can get control of the underneath, like we can just track people and make them run around on site, which makes it a lot harder to defend. I think the only place that isn't soft is probably this meeting and Trump. But I'm over here, I'm trying to scan as many people as I can. They take me out, no biggie. I got like, I think 2 or 3 scans, which is huge. You need to get those scans as Deimos. Okay. I need to get control downstairs. I don't, ooh, that fire hydrant got shanked. Anyway, we need to go, get below. She's just gonna full sprint into garage. So I remember this. I remember thinking, this is free real estate. We can just get in here, and if she dies, I can immediately act off of that. This kind of is nice because I don't have to use my drone, because she can just run through and take any of the heat for me. She shouldn't be doing this, but if she's gonna, I'm glad that I'm here. Okay. I just need first floor control. She took me on an express trip straight to first floor. Beautiful. They have me on cams. Don't want to stay here for too long. Full sprinting there is kind of sketchy, but that's all right. Little parkour. Cool. All right. I'd like to see myself check the corners a little bit better, because I didn't, like, if there's anybody roaming down here, which is unlikely but possible. I didn't even look over here. It'd take no time at all to just flick over to the left and check. Also, they could be anywhere in this room. Why aren't we checking this room? I'm so scared. This is a common spot to roam. Please clear this room, Cestos. Please. Okay, we're not clearing the room. I'm scared. Is that? Oh, I thought she was in Bomb B site. She's in meeting, literally right up against the wall. Is there any way I could have figured that out? No, from down here, the entire ceiling looks the same, and it's still close to the bomb site, so I just had to figure it out the hard way. That's fine. That's fine. But if I remember next time, this little fire, the little water thing, that's about where the wall is to sight, so I can remember that for next time. Because, like, you know, anywhere to the right side of this little sprinkler system, that's going to be soft floor. That's actually good to know. That's kind of a fun way to remember it. Ooh, we could have shot, if we would have shot this hole, or a hole in this wall, we could have gotten a grenade deeper in here. That would have been pretty cool. But instead, this grenade's just going to bounce, and yeah, it's going to land on the rotate, but I kind of wasted this nade, really. This isn't a common spot for people to put utility. It's just a common spot for the rotate, so this is kind of a shitty nade. I ping it for my team. That's good. I'm glad I'm at least calling it out to my team, because a lot of people who are playing Deimos don't really let people know what's going on. Ooh. I remember this. Fidno was pinging this for me, and I was going to try to track him. I was waiting for that to recharge. So this is good. If you can have information on a guy, get below him first and then track him. Great. He full sprints. What could I have done better there? Hold on. Because I missed a little opportunity there. I see that ping start moving that way. If I would have full sprinted over here, I think he still would have beat me. I can't full sprint around the shelf and then look up. Maybe if I mean, I can see the beams are up and down, so I need to stand directly underneath him and either look this way or this way. Maybe if I run up beneath him and maybe try to follow him this way, that would have been good. What did I do? Yeah, I shot diagonally through the beams. That wasn't very smart. I need to figure out which way the beams are before I start Deimos tracking. That's really helpful. Okay, he runs over here, running towards main lobby. I'm ready for him to come down the stairs, but I think if I go push this, I'm going to be at a disadvantage. Because he's going to see me coming up. He's got an ACOG and a machine gun. I've got a pistol, and it's going to be a long-range gunfight through all these little beams. His full auto is going to be able to just rail me through the beams, whereas the chances of me shooting the beams over and over again are just very high. So I'm glad I didn't take that gunfight, and I just moved on. I just wasted another grenade, I'm pretty sure. Where did that even land? Yeah, this is almost the same grenade as last time. This is not a super common place for people to be sitting in sight, especially with the breach open. So this grenade, kind of useless. I wish I would have saved that. Bad grenade. Bad Deimos gameplay. Ooh, we're getting a yellow ping on dock. Okay, we're swinging up. cool. We got the peeker's advantage on Doc. I held still for a second, but as he was pushing up, I made sure to swing. The reason that's important is because then he's not swinging me and keeping that peeker's advantage. We have, you know, we both have peeker's advantage, which means we're at an equal advantage. I reacted first. I have the advantage in a close range gunfight because my pistol literally just melts people. That thing, ba 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 ba, they're dead 2 or 3 times. Maybe not Doc, he's kind of chunky, but anyway. Beautiful. I played my advantage very well there. I didn't peek him earlier when he wanted me to. And then when he came to peek me, I took the close range gunfight. This is good. All right, good rotate. It's a 2v1, so we want to make sure that my teammate doesn't die and then I die separately. We want to make sure we're not in a 2v or a 1v1 with this guy twice. You know what I mean? We want to make sure he doesn't 1v1 Buck and then 1v1 me, so I rotate up. He ends up taking the one with Buck, so I wasn't really in a great position to refrag or anything. But at least if he would have killed Buck, I would have had active information on him to be able to then take the rest of this site and have a better idea of what's going on. I also would have been able to track him. I have one more track left. But I did use utility very well. I used 2 Deimos tracks and 2 nades, but I did have a drone in my pocket still. I definitely could have maybe used another drone. No, Ash literally just ran me upstairs. I couldn't have really thrown my drone anywhere else. Yeah. Utility usage, beautiful. Positioning, beautiful. Played my advantage with my gun, beautiful. Aim, beautiful. Beautiful. Cool. I'm on Deimos because I'm assuming they're upstairs. Hopefully I switch off of Deimos as soon as I realize they're not, because the entire floor above basement is hard. If they have a Caviera, Deimos is great, but they haven't been playing Cav, so I have no reason to be thinking that. Alright. That's unfortunate. I mean, I just drove my drone up and died right away. I mean, that's what you kind of have to do as Deimos. But, you know, as soon as I drove my drone into main lobby and I realized they weren't upstairs, I could have come back outside and gone through this this little drone hole. For basement, this drone hole is beautiful. I mean, I've been saying beautiful a lot, but you come through this drone hole and you can see so much. Anyway, if you don't know about the drone hole, use it, please. It's awesome. Okay. If I remember correctly, so I stuck the Deimos. That's not great. I don't really have a great plan right now. But if I remember correctly, our buddy was telling me, hey, go through main lobby, I'll hop on your cam. Let me see which buddy it was. No, I was tripping. That's a different round. I'm pretty sure. This, though, I'm doing the drone hole I wanted. This is good. This is good. I pinged that mute, which got him identified. So as soon as I pinged that mute jammer, like, boom, now I know there's a mute, which kind of sucks because he directly counters me, whatever. Alright. Positioned outside a garage. We're going to drone ourselves in garage. Good. You never want to walk in here with no info. Alright. Get up to the drone. Drone ourselves up. Ping the Goyo, so that way he's identified. Great. I'm using this drone really well. It's my last drone, so I'm trying to make sure it doesn't die. Here we go. Not bad. Now we get active on this guy. We hear him run to the left. We see that he dies. Great. We move on. What can we do from here? Because right here, you never want to just walk straight in here, because 1, 2, 3, like, they can swing you from this door or these head holes, this door. Like I said earlier, you never just want to walk straight in here. But I do have grenades, so I actually could toss a grenade here and toss a grenade here and just watch this door as I, like, walk over here, probably. No, because there's this, yeah, we've got Ash here. I could definitely do that. I could throw grenades to get me in here. That's what I'd like to see myself do. I don't remember what I do here, though. Okay. This is fine. I'm only isolating the one angle. I didn't overexpose. Alright, cool. I used my grenade to get some ground. Great. That was good. That was good. Ugh. Do I have teammates over here? Okay, I have a teammate right here. Okay. Fine. That was fine. Made me nervous. It's now a 3v1, and I know exactly where Doc is, so I should be looking at this hole. Granted, he did just kill that guy, so please look to the left, Cestos. Okay, perfect. What was I doing? What was that? Not a great reaction. Kind of whiffed a little bit there. Not a terrible reaction. I definitely could have waited for my team. Like if we sit here and if I would have looked around just for a second, I would have realized one guy's in server. 2 guys are in server. My other 2 teammates. Here, let me see when. Yeah, after this guy dies. 2 guys in server. If I swing this guy, it's a 1v1. If I wait a second for this Doc, and then while they're swinging and I swing at the same time, he's in a pickle. So really, I should have waited for my team to converge on this guy a little better because I'm giving this Doc a 1v1 essentially. Because Doc only has me to worry about right now. He doesn't have my 2 teammates. And it looks like, does Doc really clutch up? Yeah, because he just... Does he really clutch up here? No way. I think he does. That's tragic. I can see it at the bottom of the screen. Wow. Because if I would have waited for that first guy to peek, we wouldn't have had a Doc get 3 1v1s. Oh, no. Hold on. Let me look at Doc's POV so I can figure out. Okay, let's say I don't swing him there and he just checks the rotate and then he moves on. He would have killed Twitch, if we're being honest. He would have fried Twitch. It would have been a 2v1. He would have came back here and reloaded. If I'm still sitting on this rotate waiting, that'd be great. That would be great so far. As soon as our Hibana rotates around, as soon as I hear her start shooting, I walk through this rotate. I just walk straight through here while she's shooting at him. What would I see? I'd see his ass cheeks. Like, I would have just walked in and he would have died because we would have both been shooting at him at the same time. Or I would have walked in and died to him because he's holding the rotate, and Hibana would have had the chance to kill him. So really, I just misplayed there. It was a 3v1. I did not play that well. I just walked straight in with my pants down. That's crazy. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? All right. Last round. Deimos 3 times in a row. Last time they played mute. But this time I know they're going upstairs, so it's a little bit better. And they didn't even play the mute to counter me. You'd think that they would know. Because this is a champion ranked game. You'd think that they would know. Whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright. We're just going to drive our drone straight up and ping people again. Great. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh. Wow, we wasted some of our prep phase time. Great. I scanned 1 person. It was Frost. But we have 3 people here because my teammates got 2 other guys. So great. Okay. Last time I did enter straight through garage. They didn't know I entered garage, so we could enter there again. This is the round I was talking about earlier. So my teammate says they're like, Deimos, enter in main lobby. Because see, he's pinging this guy and he wants me to go fry him. So he's telling me, hey, go enter in main lobby. I'm trusting his calls. I'm working with my team. This is okay. He pings a guy down here. I'm making sure he doesn't wide swing me first. Boom, beautiful. Right here, we got 1 pick. It is now a 4v5. I need to get information. We need to know about this room. Oh, yeah, there's a guy right there. We need to know about this room. We need to know about this room, and we need to know if there's any... We know that there's nobody else playing main lobby because we've got my buddy here on cam. But I really need to know about this room. So right now, I'd like to pause, do a little mental reset, toss a drone right over here, and start droning into that room. That would be beautiful. That's what I'd like to see myself do. What do I do? What am I doing? Okay. Even if I was going to push this, I should not have cleared it like that. That was crazy. This kill, great. Here, I need to round this corner and I need to aim. Probably I need to clear this head level. Make sure, because I have my buddy on the drone. He'd know if there was somebody up top right here. Clear this head level, make sure nobody's peeking me from this hallway or this door or this desk. So I need to like clear this out. And then I need to probably... I could probably quick peek this because there's 2 angles. There's one up top that I need to check and one below that I need to check. So next time I need to just quick peek this. And that would give me a lot more information if I'm not going to drone. Which I definitely should be droning. But you get what I'm trying to say. So I should definitely quick peek this. But the way I peeked it, I look nowhere. Where am I looking? And now I'm looking at nothing. I'm just staring this pillar down. And I walk out here and stop aiming. I didn't even check these 2 angles. I didn't even look at them. What the hell? Okay, sketchy. But I have... Bro. Why are we still sprinting? There's a guy shooting at you and you don't know anything about this room. You know nothing about it. You don't know anything. The only thing you know is that there's nobody over here and that there's a guy up here. We know nothing over here. Yeah, of course I die. Good. I'm glad that I died. Because, like... I didn't do that at all correctly. I died with 2 grenades and a drone in my pocket I didn't use. I could have even came over here, yeeted a grenade over this and landed it up there just for audio cover for me to walk through here. Just for like a little bit of pressure. Not that I need to magically know where this guy is, but if I just throw a grenade while I push, it's just gonna give me a little bit of an audio cover anyway. That would have been better than this. This is garbage. This is terrible. Damn it. Why did I do that, man? Anyway, that was the last round. Did we end up? Yeah, we ended up winning. My team's the best. Definitely learned that we need to actually drone ourselves in consistently on attack. My operator pick was the same 3 times in a row. I need to be able to adjust my operator pick. I need to have a plan A for this site, plan B. You know, I didn't do very good with that. When it was a 3v1, I swung the guy and made it a 1v1 against me. And then our teammate swung and made it a 1v1 against him. And then our other teammate was in a 1v1 because we all died. Next time it's a 3v1. I'm usually pretty good about it. And I really should have realized that, you know, hey, there's only one guy left and there's 3 of us. Let's gangbang this guy. Let's get him. But I didn't. I didn't do that. I just walked up and I whiffed, man. If I'm going to play like a monkey, I got to aim in the right spots. Like if I'm going to clear main lobby without a drone, I got to aim my gun. Why am I not aiming sometimes, man? And we also got a little bit unlucky a couple times with the garage hold. Both times I was holding garage, I looked away right as something major happened, which was really, it was just kind of funny. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. I liked watching the kills that I got where I absolutely fried people. It's fun to know what you're doing right too. If you're gonna watch, I would recommend watching your own replay reviews. Like you can watch all the things you're doing good. Like if next time you get a double-digit kill game, go back and watch the replay and see how badly you slammed people and see if you got unlucky. Because I didn't even know I got unlucky until I watched my replay. Like see what happened. Getting a little bit of a different perspective, you can learn a lot more from one match rather than just playing 75 matches and not learning anything, man. You could really learn a lot from one match. Anyway, good luck on your guys' games. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it so much. And, what's it called? Oh, yeah. Later.